play to win. My will is strong, my name is him. Inspiring my eyes, got a flame within. I would not fail, I would prevail. Heads and tails, I had the nail. Face my fears and conquer thrones. Put it on the line when it's time to go. Oh, they want to talk about greatness. Putting in work like a day shift. Ball so hard, need a Naismith. This is my time, won't waste it. Won't waste it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Rye Wins It Gaming channel. We are doing a mid-franchise takeover of the Tennessee Titans. So pretty much what we do is we join a league, 32-user online franchise, and whatever the team situation is, that's pretty much what you're getting dealt with, no matter what the previous user did. So for this franchise, we are currently past eval 1 or 2, so it looks like in our free agency we skipped those. We did have a good bit of money, currently still 25 million left. So in addition to that, we have no abilities in this league. So if you're superstar or X Factor, the abilities are turned off. So there's no knockouts or anything like that. The ability or the dev traits, superstar and X Factor, pretty much just increases your progression. So we got Daniil Hunter to start out. That was a good deal. 2 years, about 27 million per year. We got Joe Alt. Zion Johnson, so he is 79 overall. We got him on a good contract as well. We got Jake Bates. Darnell Savage locked him in for 1 year. Channing Tindall, we got him as well. We cannot use safeties at sub linebacker, so he will be one of our users. Good speed, 91 speed. And then we signed Sean Tucker and Sam Howell. Sam Howell, because of his contract and his XP bar, he might be our option as for starting next season. We could use our first round pick on a quarterback, but I think this team has a lot more needs. Sam Howell has decent throw power, decent deep accuracy. The previous user signed Malik Willis to I think he has 3 years left at about 10 million a year, but his age is. He's about 27, so it'd be a little bit tougher with him at a normal development or XP bar to kind of utilize as our starter, but it'll still be a good competition. I mean, we'll still see how everything goes with that. We still got Tajay Spears. We got Sean Tucker. He was just signed to, I think it was about a 7-year deal, so he's locked in for a while. Our receiving core is hurting. Trey Harris, I think, is definitely going to remain one of our starters. We got Chigoziem at tight end. We have a couple other tight ends there. Our offensive line, J.C. Latham. We got Skoronski, Cushenberry, third. Zion Johnson, newly signed. And, of course, Joe Alt. So I think we upgraded our offensive line quite a bit. Defensive line, we have Daniil Hunter. We have James Pierce Jr. He was a rookie from last year, from the previous user, so definitely blessed to have him still on the team. So he will be starting on the edge. Still have Jeffrey Simmons and Sweat, so defensive line I'm very, very happy about. We are going to have Jerome Baker starting on the left outside. Channing Tindall is going to be our middle linebacker. Dre Greenlaw, so he got signed to a very, very big contract, about 25 million a year. So long term, I don't know if we're planning on keeping him due to that contract, but he will be starting at right outside linebacker. Then we have corners, L'Jarius Sneed. We have Roger McCreary, Daryl Baker, and Fentrell Cypress II. So all these players are pretty much going to remain on the squad. I think we have decent corners. Do need to add to that, though. Of course, Darnell Savage, and we got Derek Force. So those are going to be our two starting safeties. So we pretty much got the key pieces we need moving forward. Good special teams as well. Here's our draft picks. We are currently in negotiations with the Carolina Panthers to get their first pick, which is the number 1 overall pick. If we can get that, there is a receiver in the draft that I'm really, really interested in. As you can see, we need some receivers. So if I can get that first overall pick, we're going to be sending our number 5 pick and our second round pick. And I was potentially, the reason it hasn't been processed yet, he was trying to negotiate for the 3rd, but I believe the league believes that is excessive, and I believe that as well. So we'll see what goes on there. He's in a cap situation or cap purgatory, or he's in pretty deep situation there, so he can't really sign guys, so he needs his draft pick. So I'll let you know here. We're going to clip over to our free agency recap. I'll show you who we sign after, and then we'll also let you know if we do get that first overall pick. Welcome back, everyone. So we have completed our free agency. We are currently in the recap period. So as you know, we did get Danielle Hunter. Joe Alt was reversed, so he went back to the Chargers. They gave him back to the team, which is fine. There was a little bit of an issue, so they also sent back Justin Herbert and Joey Bosa. But in exchange, we got Terry McLaurin. There was no other lineman of that caliber, so we just went with the next best thing, a good receiver, which we needed. We also got Jalen Warren on a 5-year deal, a very, very cheap contract. So that's also a good pickup there. In exchange of Joe Alt, I signed Isaac, so he's going to be our Band-Aid. We got him on a 1-year deal, $15 million a year. So as you guys already know, we got Zion Johnson, Jake Bates, Darnell Savage. We signed Christian Izien, very, very cheap deal, so we got him as well. As you guys already know, we also got Channing Tindall. So Izien's going to be good for us. I don't know if he's going to be our starter, but we got Tindall. We got Stiggers. So he was a very, very interesting corner. He's young, so we'll see if we make him our starter. We also got Brian Azuma, and we got him for 4 years. I think he's $1 million a year, somewhere around that. We got Sean Tucker. You guys already know that. And then, of course, we got Sam Howell, our potential starter. We will see. Just depends on who we draft. And then we got a couple cheap players there as well. So both of those are less than $1 million a year. So I think we had a pretty successful free agency. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and check out the draft. So we did end up making that trade with the Panthers. So we sent our first round pick as stated. We also sent our second round pick. So let's go ahead and clip over. We do have the number 1 overall pick. Let's see who we pick up to go ahead and add to this team that we've been putting together.
Welcome to Madden's NFL Draft.
All right, so I was going back and forth here with if I should pick this quarterback or this receiver, but I think at the end of the day, our main need was this receiver right here, Zachariah Branch from USC. Only elite speed, elite excel receiver, but that's not the main reason we got him. He had a lot of other good attributes. Hands made of glue. So let's go ahead and see. I believe I click over here in a second. We'll show you the speed before I jump over and show you the full recap. 96 speed, 97 acceleration, 89 jumping, hidden development. So very, very good player, I believe. And most of the time, as you guys know, when you see an elite speed, elite acceleration receiver, normally they're like 5'8". This player actually has decent height, 5'10". So I'm very happy with him. He'll pair great with McLaurin. So we got our 1-2 receiver, and then we're also going to run it with Trey Harris, who was drafted in the second round last year. So I think our receiver core has come together now after looking pretty disastrous. But let's go ahead and click over and see our full draft recap here. All right, so as everyone knows, Zachariah Branch, number 1 overall pick, 97 acceleration, 96 speed. But look at this overall. To start out with, 79 overall and 21. So his XP bar is going to be low. We can get him built up pretty quickly. He's going to pair great, as we said, with McLaurin. Our second pick, so it was in the third round because obviously we didn't have a second round pick. We got T. Quinn. He's going to be our middle linebacker, 91 speed. I think I'm going to use him alongside Tindall. And then at quarterback, we signed Haynes King. So we drafted him in the 4th round. He is 90 speed. And just to foreshadow a little bit, he did get the Mahomes effect. So we're going to be benching him for the year. And he's a pretty high development trait as well. So that was very, very shocking. This was a generated draft. This was not a created draft class. So we get them gems sometimes. So we got one here at quarterback, 67 overall. We'll run him through the Mahomes effect. His age is what's worrying me a little bit because he is 24 already. But in either case, we're going to start Malik or Sam Howell, and we'll see how they do. We also got another running back. He's about 6 feet tall. So we got, actually, that running back we cut. We signed another one out of free agent. Let's go ahead and click over to our depth chart so that way I can give you the full breakdown. But yeah, I think we did very good with our first 3 picks. All right, so let's take a look at our depth chart really quick. So as you know, we got Sam Howell, Malik Willis. I am starting Sam Howell just because he is a potential long-term solution if this quarterback does not pan out. But we've already got him up to 71 overall. But look at that throw power. So we'll see if maybe the Mahomes effect, if we can get that up. I believe it would only get it up to 91 if we go with that trait. But we'll see how that goes. Let's jump over running back. So we are going to start Tajay Spears. He has the best catching abilities. However, this running back, TJ Harding, I'm very reluctant to not play him. So we'll see how things go. Actually, guys, let's just go ahead and start him. Yeah. And we'll start Tucker too. Two of our long-term guys. Tajay's got to get paid, so we'll see. Got Tucker starting over here on as our fullback. We got McLaurin, Zachary Branch, and Trey Harris. These were the 3 guys I was talking about that we were going to start. We have a rookie, Dylan Bell. Let's throw him up there too. All right, cool. So that's our receivers at tight end, Chigosium. So you guys know, and then 61 overall. He's 1 year in. I mean, at least he has catching, but no catching in traffic, but is what it is. So these are going to be our 2 starting tight ends. Who we have at left tackle. So we got Cushenberry. I moved him over to left tackle because he's 72 speed, so could use that speed. We got Swaronsi at left guard. Zion Johnson, we moved to the center. We got JC Latham at right guard, and then we have Isaac at right tackle. So our 2 fastest guys we got at the tackle spots. Got Daniil Hunter. I got Kyron. I moved him over to end. He's going to be our backup end for here on out. Then obviously, then the CPU signed us Franklin Myers. Defensive tackle. We got our 2 guys. These will be our starters for a while, hopefully. Simmons and Sweat. We got Tyndall. I moved him over to left outside linebacker with Jerome being our backup. I am starting TJ Quinn. He is hidden development, 91 speed, so I think that's going to be our best option right now. And then we got Greenlaw starting on the right side. At corner, we have L'Jarius Sneed. We got Cypress II, who did get a development upgrade, so that was great. Doesn't mean anything, just means he's got a better XP bar, right? And then we also got Stiggers, who we said was also a huge offseason pickup. So I'm going to start the young guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're young. I think they can develop a lot faster than the other players. I think we're pretty stagnant if we stick here. McCreary, someone maybe tell me, because his jumping's only 78. I don't know if that, I mean, from what I've seen, it can cause a big issue. So that's why I've got him so low on the cornerback depth chart. At free safety, I'm starting Darnell, and then my backup's going to be Izian. At strong safety, I'm starting Derek Forrest. McCreary, I'm going to, you know what? We're going to have Terrell, and then we'll have Izian. So that's how we'll do that. Kicker, Jake Bates. Ryan Stonehouse, kick returner. We got Harding, so that guy's really crazy. 89 overall as far as kick returning, so that's a good one. I like to have my center as my long snapper. It just makes sense. So that's what we'll do. Third down back. Let's see. I'm going to have Warren. All right, and then power back, obviously, we got Warren. I'm going to need to get Harden up there, though, because I want to get him his touches. All right, so then we got Zachary Branch as our slot receiver. Trey Harris, and we'll have McLaurin as the third one. Obviously, edge rushers. You already know who we have. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. We're going to be using these 3 guys. I may move TJ up or down depending on how everything goes. Actually, his play rec's better. Awareness is better. Man, you know what? All right, we're going to have TJ starting. We'll have Tyndall as our second string sub linebacker. I don't know if there's a big difference, but slot, we got Daryl Baker. Then we got Quantrez, and then we got Cypress. So that's how we're going to do it. So that's how we're running it right now. We're about to click into week 1. Who are we playing? Let's see this real quick. Week 1, we got the Indianapolis Colts. So I've already set up the game with this opponent. We're going to play him in a few hours. For you, it'll be 2 seconds. Let's clip over now, and let's hopefully turn this team around. Let's do it. All right, everyone. So I'm going to say this right out the gate. So this is going to be our toughest opponent, probably. And this game quickly turned into pretty much a preseason match for me just to get my depth chart in order. Let me just show you this out the gate. Nice, easy pass to our rookie running back, and it is dropped. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is bench him. Our best pass-catching running back is Tajay Spears, and we go ahead and throw him up there. Now, the main reason I benched him, he is due for a contract, so I just wanted to see what else we had, but I feel like he may, especially with what I'm seeing this game, be our best option long-term at running back. We do play Jonathan Taylor twice a year. He plays like he still has abilities. This is a no-abilities league, but still plays pretty good. Chigozium gets a huge catch there. We followed it up with a Tajay Spears touchdown. So, yeah, definitely good decision to bump him back up. To start the second half, I threw in Malik Willis just to see if we could get a little bit of fresh air going. So our first deep pass attempt, obviously we're down by a lot, so I started throwing it up. Our number 1 overall pick, Zachariah Branch, mosses the Colts defender Green there, and scores his first touchdown as a rookie, and the first touchdown of his career. So huge pickup. I'm really happy about that pick. And then obviously Chigozium takes over the game as well. He almost got 200 yards this game. And then Tajay Spears picks up his second touchdown. So Anthony Richardson, he was running all over the place. We have some fast edge rushers, but he was doing very good. Hits Harold there, who currently leads the league in receptions because we did terrible. And then we got a nice little Tajay Spears catch touchdown. I believe it's his third touchdown of the game. So, and then we get Tucker in the game, Sean Tucker. I'm a Bucs fan, so I'm very happy to have him on the squad. So tough loss, first loss of the season, but in either case, we do need to focus on the build of the team, and this is the first step. So we are currently picking what attribute we want to focus on for our quarterback, Haynes King, our rookie. He is 87 naturally in throw power and 89 after our staff points, so we're going to go ahead and focus on that. It should give him a +2 at the end of the season as long as he's benched. Plus, we should get about 40k XP, at least from the previous time I did it. So that's what we're going to run with him. And pretty much what you'll see is like week 18. They'll update everything and give us those points. All right, so the first thing we'll do after last week is make some depth chart adjustments. I think I'm going to definitely start Tajay after the game he had last week. I'm going to have Jalen as our backup. Sean Tucker, I got him starting at fullback, and he actually did very good and got us a touchdown too. So I don't really use the fullback position as a blocker. I mainly use that for just as like a second running back, 2-back sets. So we got McLaurin still. Branch did really good. Harris did good. So I'm very happy with our receivers. Chigozium did great. I'd like to add another tight end, but we will see how that goes over the offseason. O-line, we're going to leave the same. We're going to leave this the same as well. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to move Greenlaw over to left, and we're going to move Tyndall over. So that's going to be one adjustment there. Corner, I think we did all right. I think our cornerbacks are fine. Safeties are fine. We had the speed we needed to keep up, so that was very good. If you don't have attributes, you go for speed. At kick returner, we're leaving Harding, so that's where I think he's going to be most valuable to us, is at kick returner. Kickoff specialist, we'll leave alone, and we need to update the running backs, and we should be good here. So I'm going to have Tajay as my third down back, and we'll leave Jalen in as our power back. So that's where we're going to go. Harding, man, you had your shot. Hopefully we can keep developing you, and you could be a better fullback. At quarterback, I'm going to go with the hot hand again. So I'm going to try out Sam Howell one more time, and then if not, we'll throw Malik back in, and then we'll just, because this pretty much is just a Band-Aid right now. I was looking at Sam Howell as our long-term option, but as of right now, I think Haynes King has the lead. He's our rookie who we're letting cook via the Mahomes scenario, as you saw. So let's go ahead and click into our next game. Week 2, we're facing the Chicago Bears, and they still got Caleb. Who they got at receiver? O'Duns and DJ Moore. And Justin Ross and Tyler Scott. Okay. And who are they got at the cornerbacks? Let's see. All right, so they're not bad. Their corners are kind of slow, so I'm hoping we can take advantage of that with our and safety too. Hopefully we can take advantage of that with our new receiver Branch, and then McLaurin's at 93 speed. So maybe that's where we got to utilize a little bit of our speed. We do still are going to try to run. I think I really like the way Tajay did his thing last game. So, all right, let's clip over now and see how we do. All right, everyone, welcome to week 2. We are facing the Chicago Bears. Both of us lost week 1, so both of us are trying to resurrect our season and get it back on the right track. To start the game, we do kick it off to Chicago, and they do not return it. We kicked it through the end zone. That's pretty normal. So 9-minute quarters, very long quarters. Start the game, we do get a nice boomstick there, who calls the fumble. So we get the ball. However, pretty much something we do pretty often. When we get an interception, we throw one of our own. So they did get the ball back. It is still first quarter, about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. We return the favor. Get an interception with our rookie middle linebacker, TJ Quinn. I believe we got him in the 3rd round. So he did great today. That's one of his interceptions. So next opportunity. So it looks like we punted. And the Bears get the ball back, but throw yet another interception. This one was picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And our punter, Stonehouse, did a great job today. And he even got a dev upgrade from how far his kicks were. So huge day for him, huge day for a punter. Next possession for the Bears, we end up picking it off once again with our user TJ Quinn, who takes it pretty far back, but does not get all the way to the end zone. Unfortunately, gets it to about the 19 or 18 yard line. Again, this was a huge defensive struggle game. So we kicked the field goal here just to take the lead rather than going for it. The following possession, about 2 minutes left, Chicago is able to get the first touchdown of the game. I did go ahead and throw Malik Willis in the game just to try to get a little bit of a spark and some life back in. I know we were going back and forth, and he hits Sean Tucker, our new running back, for a huge touchdown there. Now, getting close to the end of the first half, they try to throw it looks like a jump ball, but we pick it off in the back of the end zone. And then we followed it up with our new number 1 overall pick, Branch. Now, I didn't want to score here. I scored with Sean Tucker, and they were able to follow that up and almost score. So we chewed a little clock, and we're able to barely get the touchdown here to put us up huge by 10 points. So more than midway past the 3rd quarter is the next score of the game. They take it looks like they don't take the tie, but looks like they go down by 3. So this is where Malik is scaring me a little bit. So he's hit some deep passes. This one was huge, though. The second one he did, he was getting hit and threw that up and was able to connect with Branch. This has only turned into a field goal, though. So scores 14-20. On the Bears drive, Savage, I believe we got him out the free. Yeah, we didn't have him already. So yeah, we got Darnell Savage out free agency. Gets an interception there to really put us in a good position. Now these balls that are being thrown should be just daggers, but they have been overthrown by Malik. So again, good quarterback, just a little scary on the deep ball. And then he throws an interception there on an out route. Not to worry, TJ Quinn, we read the screenplay perfectly. And we're able to take this one all the way back to the end zone for it looks like to go up by 14. Actually, we're up by 12. We do go for 2 and hit Branch. Perfect 2-point conversion. Score is now 14-28. So that was a huge turning point for the game for us to really take the league big time. So following possession for the Chicago Bears, Williams attempts to run it on 4th and 24. We get a little fancy here, so we get the option play. I just want to see how Malik did with it. He did pretty good, but we end up only settling for a field goal, so scores 31-14. The Bears, once again, throw it deep down the middle. Derek Forrest gets the interception, and that's one of many you guys have seen today. So rather than just chewing out the clock, we decided to just start throwing the ball around, and we threw a pick 6. So the score is going to end this game 21-31. So big week 2 win for us. We're going to go into week 3 now. We're going to be facing the Cincinnati Bengals. Before we do that, I do want to show you, I know we're talking about the re-signings that we have coming up. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to put out some offers just before this next game. All right, so before we jump into our re-signings review, we did get a breakout for our linebacker TJ Quinn, and that's no surprise. He got like 3 interceptions last week. Now, as stated, the abilities don't really matter too much, so I'm not going to hyper-focus on trying to get this breakout. He is star dev. This would bump him up to superstar. So being that it's not as big of a deal, I did kind of play around and just see what the other, the other requirements are for this game. So if we get him 6 tackles and a tackle for loss, he gets a dev upgrade. So let's just jump over now to the re-signings real quick. We do have Peter Skoronsky, Tajay Spears, Terry McLaurin. Who else? Other big names. We got Harding, so we got him out of FAs right when the draft was over with. And he's our returner right now. Derek Force, who's playing so good for us right now. Isaac. So we do have a few guys that we do need to re-sign. Darnell Savage as well. Darnell is only 29, so I might give him another year. Stonehouse, although I know punter isn't the most important position ever. I am going to try to sign him real quick. I think they let us max out at 5. So we got our punter for the next 5 seasons. Skoronsky, how much does he want? He wants $10 million a year. He's only 25. Let's see if I can get him. Boom, boom. Let's see. I'm happy. All right, cool. So we got Skoronsky on a $10 million a year contract. Spears, I'm going to wait on. McLaurin, we're going to wait on. And Harding. How much does he want? He wants $3 million. All right, so we got him. That's pretty much a rookie contract. It's a really low contract. And then Derek Force is only 27. How much? Yeah, I want him on a cheap deal. He's really good though. And then we had Savage, who's 29. Maybe another 1-year deal. Give him a $4 million 1-year deal. Actually, I think they like their bonuses more. All right, so we got him on a cheap deal. So we got $25 million left. We have a few guys to sign, and then we'll see if there's anyone that we can cut later on. Ooh, oh, he's 32 though, and we had gotten him on a 1-year deal last time. So, all right, so we'll see where we're at. Let's go ahead and jump into our next game. So week 3, we are facing the Cincinnati Bengals, and they're a tough opponent. They are 1-1, and they lost to the Saints, who are having an excellent year. I think the Saints are 2-0. So let's click over and see how we do in that game, everyone. All right, welcome to week 3, everybody. We are 1-1, trying to get above 500. We are facing the Cincinnati Bengals, as stated, and I think they won a championship before. So very, very good opponent. Start the game, we get the ball. Obviously, remember those 9-minute quarters, so good bit of time. With about 5 minutes left, still the first drive. It's 4th down. We decided to just try to sling it into the end zone. Ended up throwing an interception, pick 6, same way we ended last game. So that's the way we can start it. So down by a touchdown, about a minute left now in the first quarter. We're able to throw a comeback route and tie the game up. So it's 7-7. We followed it up by getting the ball back on a punt and begin to move it a little bit. Still a lot of time. Second quarter just started. Unfortunately, we are not able to punch it in once we get into the red zone and kick this field goal here. So it is now 10-7. The Bengals get the ball. There's about 2 minutes and 57 seconds left, and we're able to stop them on their red zone attempt. So then they get the opportunity to tie it up once again. Our next drive, still a little over 2 minutes left in the first half. And Trey Harris, he had a couple big catches today. That's Trey Harris. He was the 2nd-round pick from the previous user. So doing good things. We are not able to get the touchdown, so we do punt. And then, obviously, it was a one-on-one opportunity. They threw it up to Jamar Chase, but our young guy, Cypress II, gets the interception. A huge turn of momentum for us in the game. And then the reason we leave Sam Howell in is due to his deep accuracy. And he nails our number 1 overall pick there for a deep touchdown. The Bengals begin their desperation throws. A lot of people do this. I do this, and it does not work out most of the time. Interception by Forrest. Now, I did want to chew a little bit more clock, so I did not take it into the end zone. Ran it down to 7 seconds, and then just gave the ball to Tajay, and he gets it in for a touchdown. So we're now up 24-10 going into the second half. So about, I want to say a little more than midway left in the in the third quarter. The Bengals are able to get a score to bring it within a touchdown. Howe throws up a nice comeback route to Chagosium there, lob ball, and then we just launch it up to Branch on an out route, and it pushes us back out to that 2-possession lead. So that's very, very key to keep those possessions up. Now, the Bengals, they keep getting us on these out routes, and they also do the mesh flats. So they got us a few times there, and then disaster strikes, and they hold us on third down, force the punt. So it's 24-31. They have a couple opportunities to tie the game up. They're definitely going to have that. It looks like they're choosing to run down the clock, though, so still a little over 3 minutes left, and they're still running the same drive. So now there's 3 minutes left. They throw that mesh flats route, like I said, to the right side. I should have called a timeout here and changed it to zone, but I just let it run. And not only would they get the first down here, they would throw it to the left side tight end and actually get the touchdown. So 31-31. We just want to get out of this game with our lives, but they definitely have an opportunity to stop us. There's 1 minute and 58 seconds left. This route right here, they left open quite a bit to Chagosium, so we hit them there. It is now 3rd and 7. That same route we hit the play before does not work. And as fortune would have it, we hit them with the play they did on us to pick up the first down on 4th and 7. Which pretty much is allowing us to run out the clock. So they used both of their timeouts. We hand it off to Spears here, and then we just chew the rest of that time down. So we call timeout, approximately 6 seconds left. We hit a field goal. I have had a couple of these blocked this cycle in Madden, last second field goal, so that was not a gimme. And we take the lead. They throw up one last stitch effort Hail Mary. And it does not work out. So fellas, everyone who's listening, watching, we are now 2-1. We got past the 500 mark. So as you guys know, that's a little bit of a tough feat for us here on the channel, but we were able to do it. So now we're 2-1. We're trying to make that playoff push. I believe that first opponent was just one of the better ones of the league, as from what I've been told. Hopefully we can keep this going. So before we click off of here, I do want to show you the breakout, see what the result was for TJ Quinn. All right, so as we said last game, we were not going to hyper focus on getting this development upgrade. I was more focused on getting the win, and that's just because we don't use abilities in this league. The development trait is just for that, just to upgrade your XP bar, make it a little bit smaller. So he will get an XP boost because we did win. Our defense did do great. We just didn't hit our goal. So we'll clip that next week. I'll show you the upgrades, and we'll show you a couple of other things in our next 3 games. Now, I will say one thing I'm very, very happy about now. I'm using a 2-set for Malik Willis and Sam Howell. I'm using Malik Willis in the red zone and goal line, and then I'm keeping Sam Howell in the rest of the game just because he has a little bit better of a deep ball. So I'm going to keep bouncing back and forth between those 2 quarterbacks. I think that's been working very well. It worked great against the Bengals. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching the video and sticking around this long. Next video is going to have our next 3 games as stated. So make sure to subscribe so you get notified when that video pops up. All right, take care, everyone.